Youngevity Nation, Paul Croto here, and in this short video, I'm going to go over step number 2 of the Getting Started training, which is develop your why. So I'll start off this video by asking you, why are you doing Youngevity? Why are you watching this training right now? And the answer to those questions has to be that you have a target that you want to hit. And you need to get really clear on what that target is. So I recommend having a sentence like, I must become a blank, and I put a rank in there, and hopefully it's 5-star. I must become a 5-star, but pick whatever rank that you want to hit here at Youngevity, and make blank per month in residual income with Youngevity. So what my sentence was is I must become a 5-star here at Youngevity and make $167,000 per month in residual income. So that's a big goal, and it's a target. It's a specific target that I want to hit here at Youngevity. So I was able to do half of that already and hit 5-star, but now I'm working towards my income goal. So I have this target that I write down every single day. I keep on reminding myself. And the sentence again is, I must become a blank. I must become a 5-star and make $167,000 per month in residual income with Youngevity. Now, of course, you're going to pick the rank that you want, and you're going to pick the amount of money you want to make per month that you want. And everybody's, has a different number that they want to make. Some people want to make an extra $500 a month. Some people want to make an extra $5,000 a month. Some people want to make an extra $50,000 a month. It's whatever you want to make. But set that target so you have that target to hit every single day. And I'll tell you why I picked that number, $167,000 per month in a second. So you have to know why. Why do you want to hit this target? Okay, so this whole training right now is about developing your why. So why? And a real powerful word to use in your vocabulary is the word because. So I always start off all of my whys with the word because. And it's a very powerful word. You start using the word because and you start training your mind. I'm doing this. I want to hit this because. And it's very powerful to what you're going to say after that. So really, there's only 2 reasons we do anything in life. You either want to gain pleasure or you want to avoid pain. That's it. There's only 2 things. And understand that people will do more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. So it's okay if your whys are, involve pain, involve painful things. Everybody thinks that their whys have to be, these great glamorous things that you want to do in life, these big exotic trips you want to take and stuff. It doesn't have to be that way at all. As a matter of fact, I encourage you to use pain as a driver in your Youngevity business. So remember, if you have a 9-volt battery, that you have to hook up both sides to it, or a car battery. You have to hook up both leads to the battery in order for your car to run. So it's that negative and the positive together that I think creates a lot of energy. And you're going to need a lot of energy to build this business. So that's why this exercise is so important, finding out what your why is, because you need that energy, you need that motivation, and to drive you to do the things that you need to do to build this Youngevity business. So let me just quickly go over some of the things, some of the whys that I have, that I wrote down, and hopefully you can come up with your own whys. Not hopefully, you need to come up with your own whys, because really, if you don't do this part, folks, doing the rest of this doesn't mean anything. You'll never do the rest of it unless you do this part. This was the most important thing in my whole business, was sitting down, closing the door, getting out a pen and a piece of paper, and writing these things down. So come up with your why. So here's some of my whys. Because I'm sick and tired. This is a great one for people to use. Because I'm sick and tired of having to get up at the crack of dawn and drive to a job I hate every single day. So it just, you have that feeling inside of you of, I just hate getting up with that alarm clock at 5 a.m. and having to get in traffic and wait with all this traffic around me and then get to a job that I hate and come back and fight the traffic again. So just that whole thing is just so painful to me. I'm done with it, and that's a powerful moment in your life when you have disgust, when you have dissatisfaction in your life. So you want this feeling to be inside of you when you're reading these whys that's going to drive you to do the things you need to do here at Youngevity. So that's a great one. The second one I want to point out to you is because I hate being broke and not able to do the things, to buy the things and do the things that I want to do in life. You know, so there's times in my life when there was things I wanted to buy for my wife or things I wanted to do with my family or my friends, and I couldn't afford to buy it or I couldn't afford to do it, and it made me feel so bad inside. You know, so but let that drive you. Remember those feelings, because those are you know, powerful driving forces. Now, when I coach a lot of people with weight loss, you know, and you see a picture of yourself being overweight, and you say, you know, there's no way I'm going to ever, you know, I'm going to look like that, you know, for the rest of my life. Something's going to change. It's going to change now. So a lot of times it's that painful picture that you see of yourself that finally says, that's it, enough is enough, and that's going to drive you to make some changes. So pain, again, is very, very powerful. Because I want to, you know, it doesn't have to all be pain-wise. Some can be, you know, pleasure things. Like I want to provide a great life for my spouse and my children. You know, and you'll do more for other people than you'll ever do for yourself. So make sure you include one or two things in your whys that are about other people, because of something you want to do for your spouse, or your children, or your parents. Like, it's a big deal for me to take care of my parents. They took care of me for so many years. I feel like I owe it back to them to take care of them. So there's a lot of things that I want to be able to provide for my mom and dad now that you know, they were able to provide for me when I was younger. So that really is great whys to put down when it has to do with somebody else. Another why that I really recommend is the kind of car you want to drive. Here at Youngevity, we have a great car bonus. And I love this because you can go to the car dealership and get in the car you want to drive. So I actually went to the Land Rover dealership, and I got inside a full-size Range Rover. And the truck was $147,000. That's the truck I want right now. It's a full-size Range Rover. It's white outside. It's got a white interior. And when I drove it, it was the most amazing feeling ever. I mean, it was just incredible. I know my business partner, Cheryl Morley, wants to drive a BMW M8. It's the movie in the movies with Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible movie. And I actually own a BMW now, so I got to go to the BMW dealership, and I had to get some service done on my car. And there was an M8 there, and the guy asked me if I wanted to take a test drive because he saw me checking it out. So I did, and I got in it. And it was like driving a rocket ship. I mean, it was the most amazing feeling ever. So, you know, it's important to get in that car that you want to drive and feel it. All these whys are about feeling. It's got to make you feel a certain way, either really drive that pain or really drive that pleasure. And that, again, is going to make you do what you need to do to build this business. So the feeling of driving that car, and get really specific on what kind of car you want, what color is on the outside and on the inside, so that you're crystal clear in your mind and get a picture of that car and look at that picture every single day. Because setting and part of this Youngevity business isn't just about the science of success. You know, we all want to be successful here, but it's also about the art of fulfillment. You want to build this Youngevity business and not just feel successful, but also feel fulfilled. So I want to end this video with a couple things that make me feel fulfilled here at Youngevity, and some whys that I wrote down that really drove my fulfillment. Because setting a goal to make that amount of money forces me to grow as a person. So I mentioned in this video that I want to make $1 million. $167,000 a month. That was my goal, which is $2 million a year. That's the income I want to hit. So I picked that number because if I work 40 hours a week, I'd be making $1,000 an hour, and that just blows my mind. I'm like, wow, making $1,000 an hour. Imagine that. And so I have to ask myself, well, what is a person like that makes $1,000 an hour? I mean, you know, they have to become obviously an incredible person to make $1,000 an hour. So it forces me to grow, and I have so much fulfillment inside of me when I'm doing personal growth, and I can literally feel myself growing. I mean, it's a great human need that we all have to grow. And when we're doing personal growth, and that's why I recommend everyone spend at least 30 minutes a day on personal growth, because it's not only going to help you succeed in Youngevity, but it's going to make you feel fulfilled. So you have to grow into the type of person that makes $1,000 an hour or whatever number that you want to make per hour. And another thing that's going to make you feel fulfilled is contributing. So I wrote down, because setting a goal to make that amount of money forces me to focus on contributing to other people's lives. Wow. I mean, that's why we're put here on this earth. We're put here to contribute to other people's lives. So that's a big reason why I do Youngevity, is because I get to contribute to people's lives in so many ways. I mean, the people out there are so sick these days, and they're just, suffering from all these different health problems, lack of energy, can't sleep, can't this, can't that, and we have the solution to all of that. And I fix people every single day, and we all do here at Youngevity Nation. So I love this, but I also love the fact that I can help people emotionally. Most people are distressed out of their minds these days. So I love that part, and I love helping people fix their financial health as well. So it's all about contributing to other people's lives, and that's going to make you feel so fulfilled in life. So I love writing that why down. So really, that growth and contribution, if those two words will make you feel really fulfilled. So I highly recommend putting those down as two of your whys. Last but not least, because reaching that rank and that income level will give me a great feeling of financial certainty. And we all need certainty in our lives, and nothing can give you certainty like Youngevity can. I mean, here's a legacy company. This company's going nowhere. It's been here for 20 years. It's going to obviously be here for another 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, 80 years. I mean, this is a great, rock-solid company that you're with. And just, knowing that if I hit this rank, this 5-star rank, I got 9 legs built rock solid. I never have to worry about money again. It's all secure. And I'm making this amount of money, and it's all in residual income. It's all in auto ships. So that financial certainty makes me feel so good inside. So those are all my whys. I want you to take the time right now to at least, first of all, write out your target. What is your target? So write that down. As I said in the beginning of this video, that I must become a blank and make blank per month in residual income with Youngevity. So fill in those blanks, write that sentence out, and then come up with at least 10 reasons why you must hit that target. Okay, and start with the word because on all of those. And I really encourage you to take a picture after you're done of that piece of paper that you wrote all this out on. Take a picture of it, post it on Facebook, tag me, Paul Croto, in that. Love to read them, love to comment on those. They really jazz me up seeing people set goals and set whys. So love for you to do that. And then what I really encourage you to do, what's made a huge difference in my life, is to rewrite that goal and to rewrite these whys every single day. I actually do it twice a day. So 700 times a year, I'm writing out my goal and my whys. And it's become so ingrained in my brain. I've cultivated so much that all of these things are coming true in my life. And they'll come true in your life too, as long as you spend the time not only doing this exercise, but cultivating it every single day. And there's no better way to cultivate this than to write it out, pen to paper, twice, once in the morning, once in the evening, every single day.